Welcome back to another episode of the DVO show with me, DVO, Derek Van Otten. And on this episode, I'm talking about waking up early. Isn't that fun? Waking up super early? All right. I posted this on a couple of my pages about morning routines, just kind of asking people if they have a morning routine. And it was funny to see all the responses that people gave me. I want to read some of these. So these were some of the most, these are all the responses I got. There were a few that were very common. One of them was people checking their phones. That was a very common thing people did first thing in the morning. Check their phones. I'm assuming it's more like social media. Some people did specify emails, but if I combine what I think people talk about of social media and emails, checking their phone was probably easily their number one answer. Then it was probably a tie between the next two, which was praying and drinking coffee. Those were probably the top three comments that I got when I asked this question. Then some other things where people wrote, just get dressed and go to work. Some people wrote, hey, nature calls. That's the first thing I do in the morning. Some were drinking water. Others listening to upbeat music or listening to affirmations. That was another common one. Some went to the gym. Some went to yoga. Some were meditating. So those are a lot of the comments that I got when I put this question down. And what I do, the thing I do in the morning is right away, it's look at emails. I don't know why I have so many emails as soon as I wake up. I think I wake up somewhat early too. And my phone is just, I have so many notifications. I don't understand why emails are going out so early in the morning. I don't get it. Maybe it's the time zone difference. People on the East Coast, I don't know. And then I drink a big bottle of water. That's how I start my day. For me, it's so refreshing to just drink a whole thing of water. You know, you've been sleeping 6, 7, 8 hours. You're going to be a little bit dehydrated. My mother-in-law actually gave me this tip to drink a big thing of water in the mornings. Just because, you're dehydrated, like I said, it's good to hydrate your whole body first thing when you wake up. So that's what I do. I drink a big bottle of water and then I fill up that bottle and take it with me for the day and periodically just fill it up during my day. But anyway, that's how I start my day. I do intermittent fasting, so I don't even eat until the afternoon time around 12, 1 or 2. Just depends how busy I get when I get a free time. So, and that's when I have my first meal. But I just thought as this routine, your morning routines, I want to know what everyone does in the morning because I'm actually trying to change up my morning routine a little bit. And I don't know how good this will work out for me in the winter because in the winter, when it's 20 degrees outside, I am not a huge fan of waking up earlier than I need to. But I have a bad habit of staying up late. That for me, when everyone is sleeping, that's when I can get a lot of work done. So I have a bad habit of staying up really late so I can just get things done and then I wake up early. But I want to try to get a lot of things done early. Maybe have my assistant do a couple more things so I don't have to worry about so late. That way I can go to bed a little earlier, wake up earlier because I want to start working out in the mornings again like I used to. It's just easier for me to get it done and out of the way. And so that's why I was asking what people's routines were, kind of see what everyone else does. And I just was looking into like, is it important to have a daily routine? I looked it up, the science of a morning routine. I found out there was some science behind a morning routine. So I thought I'm going to share this with you guys because I want you guys to start off your day great. I want you guys to start off your day just feeling alive, that we can kick the day's ass. That's what I want you to do. So that's why I thought I'll do this episode. So I was reading a few articles about the science of having a morning routine. So a few articles I read, most of them actually said the same thing. There's a lot of science behind a morning routine. And so I figured it's probably good. It's probably a good idea to have a morning routine, do the same things when you wake up. Because, you just woke up from sleep, you're a little groggy, your mind's not all there. It's good to have a morning routine. That way you don't have to think about it. You just start doing it. And I'll give you an example of just doing things without thinking. Imagine driving to work. Do you sometimes get to work and just think, wait, how did I get here so quick? I swear I just left the house. The last thing I remember was driving out of my driveway and now I'm here at work. You don't remember the drive. You don't remember anything. You don't remember the music because it's it's your routine, right? You drive that same path to work every day. And sometimes if you're kind of daydreaming or thinking of other things, before you know it, you're there because it's a routine. Or, when people talk about how they do their best thinking in the shower, you know why? Because you're doing a task that you've done thousands of times. You don't even think about it. You don't think about the shower. You probably do the same routine. You probably wash your face, wash your arms, wash your hair. You probably do the same shower routine every day. So you have a shower routine and you don't really think about it. You just are on an autopilot. You just do it. And so that's why you're able to think, because you're in the shower 5-10 minutes, whatever it is, and you're able to just kind of, think about whatever. 5-10 minutes, I'm a guy, right? I know women take longer showers than that, but that's how long I take a shower. I don't have hair to worry about, so my showers aren't that long. Anyway, I looked up the science of a morning routine, and I was just realizing how important it really is. It's probably more important than I think, or I've been taking for granted. So I'm going to read some of the common things that I read in different articles about having good morning routine. And that way, if you want to implement some of these, then do that and kick the day's ass. So one of the things I read was try to set the same time every day to wake up. Listen, I hate daylight savings. I think it's just a waste. I think it's pointless. I don't see the point of it. I hate daylight savings. I wish we get rid of it. In my state, we voted to get rid of it, yet we still have it. It's annoying. And I think it throws off your morning routine, right? Because it's an hour. It's an hour, but it just kind of throws you off and you're kind of off for a little bit. Anyway, that's besides the point. You should have a set time every day to wake up. It's good for you. It's good for your internal clock to wake up at the same time every day. Your body just gets used to it. Probably going to bed at the same time is also probably a good idea. I mean, it's not part of a morning routine, but I bet it kind of coincides. If you try to go to bed at the same time every day, that I'm sure helps. The next thing is, when your alarm does go off, don't hit the snooze button and go back to bed. Guilty. I am so guilty of this. I do this almost every day. I'm very guilty of hitting snooze. But what I was reading about it was hitting snooze is a bad idea, because you hit snooze, you go back to bed, but what you're telling your body is, hey, get ready for another sleep cycle. But 10, 15 minutes later, it goes off again and it abrupts. It's abruptly waking you up, and it's not good for your body. So I'm guilty of this. For me, I always kind of thought, in my DVO logic, I thought, okay, I just woke up. I'm going to hit snooze knowing that in 10 minutes, this is going to go off again, and then I'm going to wake up. And I'm pretty good about it, but it's probably not good for my body. So just reading over some of this science I was telling you about. So I'm going to do a better job of setting the alarm for the time I really want to wake up. Because I will sometimes put it off a little earlier and then, hit snooze. So I'm going to set it for the time I want and then really just get up. All right, for you coffee drinkers that do drink coffee, what I was reading was, I'm not a scientist like I've mentioned before. So I'm not going to get into the science of this. Coffee's fine. Coffee's good. But don't do it first thing. So as soon as you wake up, don't, shuffle your feet down to the kitchen, brew yourself a cup, start sipping on it. What I was reading was, give yourself some time. Something with your cortisol levels. Again, I don't know the science behind it. I'm just repeating back the science in the cliff notes here. Don't drink your coffee right away. Give yourself 1 to 2 hours to really wake up. Go ahead and brew that coffee. Give yourself 1 or 2 hours to really wake up, and then drink it. It's just better for your cortisol levels. Another thing I was reading about to do is be active. You can work out, you can do yoga, you can just, do some stretches, walk around the house a little bit, but try to be active in the morning. It helps you wake up. It's good for you. Stretching would be a great idea in the morning. That's something I'm going to try to do now. I want to wake up, stretch, then go to the gym and do a little bit of a workout. But that's what they're saying. Be active in the morning. That's good. Do something, be active. Don't just hurry, wake up, and then rush out the door. It's not good. So that's what they were saying. And then it also said, do things that make you feel good. So do things early in the morning that make you feel good. Maybe it's talking with your significant other. Maybe it's cuddling with your significant other. Maybe it's meditating, drawing, Actually, when the lady said the first thing she likes to do in the morning is she likes to go out with her husband. They wake up around 4:35. They sit on the porch, drink their coffee, look at the stars early in the morning. But anyway, they said do something that makes you feel good. That will also help you kind of brighten up your day a little bit. And the last thing was eating a good breakfast. So, sugary cereals, not a good idea. Coffee only, probably not a good idea. Or donuts. But like a good breakfast, something high in fats and fiber and protein. Like these will be good. Oatmeal, avocado toast, good cereal, shredded wheat cereal, probably something like that. It's high in fiber. Milk, maybe protein. So anyway, these are some of the things that I read that were good to have a morning routine. And I'm going to implement some of these. I think it's good. I know I need to get better at it. The older I get, I'm in my 40s. I hate saying it, but I'm going to own it. I'm in my 40s and my body's not the same, right? Like if I eat something salty or sugary, I can tell I ate something. My body doesn't metabolize it as fast as it used to. Ugh, I hate it. Anyway, it is what it is. And I want to get better. So I'm going to set my alarm. I want to try to go to bed at the same time. I want to try to set my alarm at the same time. As soon as my alarm goes off, I want to wake up, drink my big bottle of water, do my stretches, hit the gym, and then get out running and kick the day's ass. Imagine getting all that done early in the morning. Then you go to work, and when you're done with work, you just know you have the free time to be with your family or do whatever you want because you have all this stuff done. That'd be pretty nice. So I hope, anyway, you guys take some of these tips, incorporate it with you, kick the day's ass, and keep being successful. Keep being you, keep being awesome. Talk to you on the next episode. Bye.